Hey everyone, welcome back. I just got back from a trip overseas and I wanted to share what I brought to do my writing. I only brought 2 notebooks, mind boggling, but I want to kind of give you a overview of what I put in here to help me with my writing. I only wrote about probably 2 days. It was still something, so I made progress in my stories. And then also I want to show what I got in Japan, stationery, all the good things. So to start off, I was in the search of the Hobonichi, right? It launched when I was there in Japan, and sadly, the stores that I went to, they didn't have the Hobonichi. So it is what it is, but I did get a few items. I didn't want to go like overboard because let me tell you, all the pens, I wanted them all, and the notebooks, I was feeling all the different paper. But I was like, I'm going to keep it to a minimum, and I did, and I think I'm pretty proud of myself. So starting off, we'll start off the pens. So the first one I got is the Friction, what is this one called? This is the Friction Synergy Knock in 03. So I use these Friction pens. I really like them. They're erasable. But I'm not the biggest fan of the .7, so the ones that you could, get at any really store. And I feel like there's something different about the Japanese ones versus the ones that you just get like the 7 different colors at the store, like Walmart, Target, the grocery store even. And I don't know if it's just where they're manufactured or what. I mean, they should be the same, but there's something to like the ink part of it, and the .3, it writes it like a dream. It doesn't have the lines that you could see on the like .7 nib. This one is, I would say it's almost like a needle point, but not quite. So I'm a fan, and I got it in the blue color. I wanted to get them all, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna get one. And the blue color is, for my color code, is writing. So writing, author stuff, and I thought that would be fitting. So I got that. And then I know several other people have these pens, and I got one because they're so cute. So it's like a little chunky little pen here, and it's perfect for putting next to your planner because it's small. It doesn't take up like as much height. This is the Uniball 1, and this is in .38, so another fine tip. It writes, it's very inky for the nib size, and the color is black ink, but the body itself says it is called peach milk, which is so cute, and I love it. So those are the pens that I got. I only got 2. I was being good, but I wanted them all. Then I went to Daiso. So Daiso, they have them in America. I'm not sure about Canada or whatnot. They're like the Dollar Tree, if you will. And oh, my thing got messed up because I was playing with them. But I got a few sticky notes, and I was looking at all the sections, just trying to figure out what I wanted to get, and I decided to go with this little pack here, and it just has little plastic, different strips that are thin. They are the plastic page flags, and the reason why I got this one is for annotating paperback books. for either craft or write from my shelf. And I thought they were perfect because you could just take them off, put it right under or over the words. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And it was really hard to pick which color scheme, but I went with the blue one. So I got those. Then I got these other ones that are just sticky notes. I would say they are on like the cheaper side, right? In terms of like the stickiness. They are not Post-it brand tackiness, but it's cute. They call it makeup sticky notes because it kind of looks like a cute little palette. Oh, and see, one of them already came out because I actually used this one. So I'll show you how I've been thinking of using these. And with them is you got 4 small little squares, a bigger one that is 2 of the small squares, and then another one that would be a 6 across. And the reason why I got these was because on the back, it showed that you could put them in like your monthly box for your calendar. However, the sizing of these don't fit any of the calendars that I have. That's okay. And I still wanted them because I was like, oh, these are cute. So I got these sticky notes. And then the next one are these other page flags, which are just rounded. They are in the pastel color. But what is great about these is, for one, they are hefty. You get so many different pages, but the color scheme is perfect because white could be anything. And then we have this red color, green color, purple, and blue. And those are my colors for my romance plot beats, my male character arc, my female character arc, and then any supernatural magical elements that I want to add in is the blue. The only thing it didn't have, which would be orange, and I could just always, white could become orange, right? For my external plots. So those are all the little page flags that I got. And then moving into a notebook and a planner. So I went to, which is where I got the pens, is a place called Loft. And I would say it's like, this was at a mall, and it was like a small, had about like home decor kind of things, a little bit of everything. So I don't know what it's like what it's similar to in the US, because it's not like it's a Walmart or anything, but not like a Home Goods either, because Home Goods is more on like the home decor. This had a few things. But yeah, so just had a little bit of like everything, I guess. And I got this B6 notebook. It is 5mm grid. It is yellow pages, which is fine that it's yellow. It has page numbers at the top instead of like the bottom, so it's kind of interesting. And it has one darker line here, and then it is all grid. But so it's kind of like the style that you would say for like Cornell notes with like the one line. But this paper is very smooth, and I think it's proprietary. There is an index page proprietary to the brand, and this brand is Daigor Corporation. It's made in Japan. It's a B6. Was 192 pages. What's really cool is it is a plastic cover, so a little different, which makes it a little sturdier. So that's something that some people like, some people don't like. But I like it. It is great. This is going to become my like writing journal, if you will, once I finished this B6 that I cut down into like a B6 slim size because I was using the notebook all up here for like random stuff. Like I was using it as a work planner, and then I was like, didn't like that, and then I was like using it for brainstorming, and then I did some scripting, and then I was like, oh, let me put it into a planner, and then I was like, no, it's gonna become my writing journal for my travels. So that's how I did that. We'll get to it. The last item I bought was a Hello Kitty monthly planner it came with this vinyl plastic cover, which, surprisingly enough, fits this B6 notebook. I already tried it. It fits awesome. So I could reuse this plastic cover once the Hello Kitty is complete. Which is interesting is it starts in October, and I really like that. So here are the sticky notes that I was mentioning that my little makeup ones. So they don't quite fit the boxes, but good enough. And I don't know, it's just so cute. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to a B6 traveler's notebook, and I wanted a calendar for all of my author related stuff. So right now for October, I put in that my edits are due here. I need to confirm that that is the correct date, so that's why I put it in sticky note. Same with my edits should be back on this date. And then I want to do a Halloween sale for Black Licorice Larceny. So I put that on like the 30th to the 31st. So that is the plan. So what I'm going to be doing with this in 2026 is using it. It could be either for social media, ads, drafting, all my publishing timeline stuff to get a quick overview of what is happening in that month. And it has Hello Kitty. It's just like a little diner. And then it has Dear Daniel as well. So it goes like every other between pink and blue between the two. Super cute. So that brings me to what I brought. So I have been using a pocket notebook. I know there is like the hot trend going on, and I jumped on that bandwagon. So I have my pocket notebook here. I'm getting through it. So I'll be in halfway probably by the end of September, and I started this in August 12th. So these are not going to last very long because, right, I am trying to think on paper, which I know Brian Tracy as well as Jim Rohan talked about thinking on paper. So that is what I'm doing with this. And right now I'm also trying out using it as a weekly spread because I'm going to be getting the Sterling Ink pocket size common planner. We are talking about what I brought writing. So I brought my laptop. I use Scrivener, and with that, I wanted to kind of do some like brainstorming. And so what I set up in this planner is that information. So what I have here was an example of my scene beats and my chapter rundown. So I made just kind of like a draft of it. I wrote some trope information and key scenes for the Finding a Home, Found Family trope. And then I got my scene and sequel information, so I remembered what is a scene, what it is a sequel, the action reaction. Same with motivation and reaction units, the MR units. I am learning about that. And then I did my plot grid down here, which is 8 sequences for acts. And I kind of taking like 5 different story structures and trying to put it all together to make sure I have all the information I need in my story. So I did a quick rundown of that, and then I have my romancing the beats information, and I printed that out and just glued it in, and then I have some like editor fix. I was watching a YouTube channel, so some information on that, and then it gets into the scene slash chapter outline. And so I did 3 of these. So I got 1 and these little, I put some stickers on here, and I actually wrote the chapter, so that chapter's done. And then I did, this is the meet cute, same thing. And I did not finish the no way, but I got the overview done, just not the actual like page chapter breakdown. So that is what I brought. Only had 2 days because I was busy. It was a great trip, but now I'm back and I'm trying to get into the swing of things, or get back into the swing of things. I am still jet lagged, waking up at 2, 3 in the morning. So I've just been kind of like on my phone a little bit, which is probably not the best thing. But this morning I was doing some reading. And yeah, so stay tuned. I got some things happening in the background, getting ready for the upcoming fall months, because I want to get all of my paranormal romance, my Bear Shifter series complete, and get those ready for the new year. And then I need to get back into the 2 more novellas for my seasonal sweet series. I have Easter to do and 4th of July. So if you like that series, there are 2 more coming. The Easter one is already drafted, and I believe I did some progress on the plot for the 4th of July one, so I should have those ready to go for next year in 2026. And then I got some ideas for some other cozy mysteries slash maybe venturing under the same pen name as Courtney Flagg of a romantic suspense, because I want to keep the mystery, but I want to up the little romance, so I thought that would be a great genre. Because I'm like, I can't do any more pen names. I already got 2. That's all I could do. So I think it would still be okay. So let me know in the comments if you are a cozy mystery reader. Do you like romantic suspense? Let me know. Or maybe this will just be a story for myself and for no one else. But until my next video, I hope you guys have a good one. Bye!